the tit, the most unassuming of bird species. The tit is from a large family of small passerine birds which mainly occur in the northern hemisphere. Members of this family are commonly referred to as tits throughout much of the English-speaking world. These birds are mainly small, stocky, woodland species. Some have crests or beards. Just like another animal, the Alba commune pinae, they range from 4 to 8 inches. Many species live around human habitation and come readily for nuts or seed, and learn to take other foods. This message was presented by the DeWeather Institute for Climate Knowledge. The DeWeather Cares Knights Tits Kickball Tournament is coming this October and benefits 4 cancer-related charities. See DeWeather Center on Facebook for more information.
Today's not too shitty. Tomorrow will be less shitty. Sunday will be shit-free. Overcast today, chance of some showers, particularly in the afternoon. Maybe a storm this afternoon. Into the evening. Stop me if you've heard this before, by the way. We'll get in the upper 70s today. 60s tonight. Tomorrow, a slim chance for an afternoon shower or storm. Small chance. If I had to give it a percentage, I'd probably say about a 20% chance. Highs tomorrow in the low 80s. Some humidity. Lows in the upper 60s. Sunday, less humidity. Dry. Highs in the low 80s. Overnight lows pretty chilly in the mid 50s. There's just no way to say it's the weather any more exciting. It's just fucking boring weather. We'll have an opportunity for fog tonight and tomorrow night as well. Just like the Blue Mountain has been seeing fog all week. There's fog from the Blue Mountain, which has basically been their view all fucking week. We had that because of the humidity and the temperature inversion. I can tell you why it's foggy. The reason it's foggy is because it's fucking foggy. If that's too hard to understand, just think of it as zinc emissions from Palmerton. Okay? All right. We can look at Lehigh if you'd like to. Again, we're not going to talk about the weather. There's nothing to talk about. There's Lehigh. See the clouds? Same clouds you're seeing. In fact, the clouds that you're looking at right now are probably right over your fucking head. Hooray. Should we talk about something more exciting? Speaking about clouds, how about something that penetrates the clouds? Like a rocket. So if you've been a fan of the weather for some time, you know we've talked about launching a rocket like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years ago it's been. But it never came to fruition because as we were getting it ready and getting things planned out, COVID happened and, well, COVID happened. But we have decided, instead of doing some willy-nilly rocket launch of the dedicated intense lightning detection objects, or dildo, that we should actually plan this out and have a team that is focused on delivering the dildo where it needs to be, ladies. So we have created an organization or a wing of the weather to do that. That's right. Let's bring in Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, are you there?
Yes, I am, sir. What's going on?
Chris, so when we were discussing this yesterday, and we were coming up with names for this agency, if you will.
Yes.
We played with some names, and then you just hit it right on the fucking head. Would you like to announce the name that you came up with?
Yeah, I think we can do that. I I have to find it here because, quite frankly,
D
the dumb
weather,
shit that we bounce around is
astronautical.
yes, the DeWeather was it DeWeather Astronautical Technology and Space Systems Project. That ass.
Um, yes, I don't think project is on it though, is it?
No, but it's our it's
No.
our it's our project.
Yes, yes, it is.
DeWeather
It is.
Air Astronautical Technology and Space Systems.
Which is a very long name, so we have abbreviated it to an acronym of DAT-ASS. So
Yes.
DAT-ASS is responsible for the dildo, the dedicated intense lightning detection object. So DAT-ASS will be launching dildo on October 2nd at the kickball tournament in Emerald.
Yes.
And we could describe it and give some background, but we've created a PSA of sorts to introduce the program and the project.
That is correct.
Let's go ahead and show that to everyone, and let's get some feedback from them. I'll be
Throughout the
quiet and
course
let
of
you
human
fellows
history, spaceflight has been viewed as the final frontier. Traveling to a place so inhospitable to man that, for millennia, he dared not even attempt to conquer it. Early on, it was only possible through electronics and battery powered devices. That all changes this October when that ass, the DeWeather Astronautical Technology and Space Systems Project, goes deeper than any other in our history. The dedicated intense lightning detection object, or Dildo 1, will take to the skies in our first test of woman and machine. An effort to understand what makes things so electric, so explosive, that few men in recorded history have seen its power firsthand. We invite you to join us and support Dadass and Dildo One as we expand man's knowledge.
And there you go. That is Dadass and Dildo. Again, Dildo will launch October 2nd during the kickball tournament in Emerald, the Nice Tits charity kickball tournament for 4 local cancer-related charities and causes. Registration for that, by the way, if you're a player, is 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We will draw the teams for the brackets to decide who's playing who at 9 a.m. And then the first 2 games will begin simultaneously at 10 a.m. There are 2 fields. You can come out, you can tailgate, BYOB, no glass containers.
You can
Leave
get
your
drunk
dogs
with
at
the
home.
broadcast team.
True. No dogs. Do not bring your pets. Unless, of course, it's a service animal. I like a real one, not one of these, oh, but I get nervous and I got my chihuahua. Shut up. Leave it at home. In fact, stay at home. If that's you, just stay at home. That's it. And the logo for that ass will be coming in a decal sticker form, as well as the mission patch for Dildo 1. That also will be coming in a sticker.
Question here from John Baguki. Are you really shooting a dildo off a rocket?
John Baguki, first of all, it is an acronym for the Dedicated Intense Lightning Detection Object, Dildo. What
It's a
exactly
scientific
is it
instrument.
that we are exactly? It is intended and designed to penetrate deeply. It will be the virgin launch of the dildo. It's a virgin dildo, if you will. Precisely what we are launching, you'll just have to come to the kickball tournament and find out and watch it for yourself.
It's a lower atmosphere research project. We're looking for lightning. It's a dedicated,
Mr. Graham.
intense lightning detection object.
Mr. Graham?
Yeah.
I believe perhaps we should raffle off or auction off the opportunity to push the launch button.
I think we can do that.
And then we can have that money go to the winning team's charity.
Works for me.
Works for me too. So we'll make a post about that later. and try and make it as uncomplicated as possible so we can actually pull it off.
So somebody is actually going to be pushing the button. They're going to be trying to find the button.
They're going to try and find the proverbial G spot to launch the Virgin Dildo. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Of course, they will have to come to the tournament to do so.
David Vidzicki says, you guys are fucking fantastic.
Thank you, David Vidzicki. We are fucking fantastic.
John, I love how you guys can say this with a straight face.
This is important
this is serious
scientific
shit.
Meteorological science. This is meteorological science. We're saving lives here.
Or something. We're making life better for everybody.
Absolutely. Ask your girlfriend, ask your wife, ask your mother what life would be like without a dildo. A dedicated intense lightning detection object.
We can't even get the name of this shit right.
Life would be terrible without a dildo, a dedicated intense lightning detection object.
That is correct. Sarah Seidel is asking, will there be a live stream of the launch?
Of course there will be, provided by the folks at National Racing Network, who will also be live streaming the games, some of the games, half the games, because there's 2 fields and we'll have one set up. Yes, the answer is yes.
Christina Marie says a big blue cock with the rocket emoji.
A big blue cock with the rocket emoji. What?
Well, I think what we're shooting off here. Tom Tassi says they might come at the tournament.
They may come at the tournament. You may come to the tournament and come at the tournament as well. In fact, if your team keeps winning, you could come multiple times at the tournament.
That's true. And based on the rules of the tournament, that may be how you score runs at this point. I really don't know. There's a lot of make it up as we go along here.
The rules are very precise. There will be 2 pitches per kicker until there are 3 outs or 5 runs, whichever happens first, per inning. Each kicker will get 2 pitches. They will be pitched to by one of their teammates, a designated ball roller, if you will, or a ball handler, perhaps. And you will have 2 opportunities to kick that ball into fair play to run to the base. Every base is a force play, so they don't necessarily have to throw it at you. They could just throw it to the person who's playing that base to get you out. So every play is a force play. But the umpires have bear rules. The bear rules are basically unknowns. It can be whatever the fuck the umpire decides. It could be because you have alcohol on the field. It could be because you don't have alcohol on the field. Because you spilled something. Or because maybe you hit somebody in the head with the ball.
Or you spilled their beer.
Or you spilled their beer. Yes. Spillage of the beer will be absolutely penalized. It could be a runner who was advanced because of it. It could be a runner on your team taken back. We could add a run or take away a run. And if you violate a bear rule 2 times, you are ejected from the game. Read the rules, folks. They're there. They're simple. They're cut and dry.
Brian Repits? We'll call you Repeats.
Repeat.
Any chance Clark will make a guest appearance for the halftime wet T-shirt contest?
Clark will be hosting the tournament, as he did during the softball tournament. So there may be an opportunity for another dildo funnel.
Which, by the way, the original dildo funnel is still in use. It is touring the country.
It's touring the country?
Yes.
Can we have that individual who was the recipient of that gift send photos?
I'm not entirely sure all of the content is legal for public consumption.
Perfect.
There are
Steamboat
some
Casey, I'm correct.
don't drink if you're not 21 people. I'll say it that way.
Um,
The
understood.
recipient is
W- Um,
21.
is that recipient coming to do camera work again at the kickball tournament?
Quite possibly. I will send
If he
Bizzle a message. His name's
if he
Bizzle.
does, have him. If he does, have Bizzle bring the dildo funnel back.
Yeah, because he's going to need some cockswag stickers. Put that
Yes.
on the funnel, which we'll have for sale
Yes.
at the Nice Tits Kickball Tournament.
Uh, stickers, not dildo funnels.
Unless there's a demand for dildo funnels to be sold. In which case, we could
Do you know
probably
our
make
audience?
a nice profit on them.
There may not be enough dildo funnels in the supply chain to satisfy our fans. Speaking of our fans, for those of you, Chris, very briefly, describe Discord for them.
Okay, for anybody who's not a nerd, Discord is an app you can get on your phone, on your computer. It's similar to Slack, sort of ish like a Zoom. Basically, it is a method that you can communicate through text and voice chat. We have a Discord server that will be live for our subscribers where you're going to get access to the conversations that we have before the show.
You will get
Behind
all
the
the
scenes
behind
access, if you will.
before the White Sows and after the White Sows.
That is correct.
You will hear all the nonsense. That if you think we speak nonsense and during our discussions during White Sow, you should hear them before and after White Sow.
Yes.
So we're working on something right now, and we can't really get into specifics because we don't know the specifics yet. But there's going to be an opportunity for you to get in on those conversations and eavesdrop, if you will.
That is correct. Basically, we want our biggest supporters to be able to interact with us, help us source content. Right now it's kind of the two of us. It's gone from 1 to 2 in the last few months. We need the community to grow. Yes, okay. Amy was more the DeWeather Cares side, though. Now she's coming on to the DeWeather side as well. So
yeah, fair enough.
We need people. And this is a way that you can support DeWeather both financially and content-wise.
We'll make that a lot clearer for you in a post.
Once you figure out what the hell is going on. We have a great idea here from Leslie. There needs to be a T-shirt with Nice Tits Kickball Tournament 2021 on the front with ball handler on the back.
Unfortunately, I do not believe we have the time to produce those garments.
I think you should work harder.
Yeah. Yes. I should really stop slacking.
Joseph Mead wants to know, do you still need umps?
Yes. Oh, fuck. For like the third time, I've forgotten to get a hold of Walt Shapley. Walt, if you're watching this, and I know you I'm sorry. I will get a hold of you, I promise, before the tournament. It might be 5 minutes before the tournament starts, Walt, but I will get a hold of you. Yes,
because that's exactly when you want your umpires to be instructed on the rules. You don't need time to study or prepare.
No, it's kickball.
That's true.
This is not the World Series.
It's not like we're going to have, like, illegal bats or anything.
Ooh, sounds like I need a nurse. See what I did there?
Oh, buddy. On that note, we have something else, and let me get the graphics pulled back up here. Um, let's see. I have to save the graphics that you send me. I don't normally save them. Um,
Oh, is this the one I sent you last night?
yes. Um,
Stand by. There's something else, because
yes, there
you
is
know.
something else that we are announcing. And this will
But wait,
be
there's more.
cockswag. Yeah. There will be cockswag of this. There will be t-shirts of this. This is actually one of the better ones you've come up with.
In what sense? Logos?
Yes.
Yes. Well, the other
Um,
things have to look kind of officially
yeah, let me get
pseudo
the.
serious.
This one is actually a real thing. There are actually people that want to do this. We can officially announce Do Weather Motorsports.
That's right, fuckers. You heard him right. Welcome, race fans. I've always wanted to say that.
Yes,
Start your motors, ladies.
that's right.
Wait, did they say start your motors or start your engine?
Engines. What's the
Engines.
difference?
Ladies, start your engine. What is the difference?
Do you know?
$25,000 when you go to their garage. The
No.
motor is the core of the engine.
No.
The engine is the core of the motor.
Engines are powered by some form of liquid petroleum source, alcohol source, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Motors are electric.
What?
Yes.
What? Hold on a second. So when a NASCAR pulls into the pits and they got big Sunoco gas can, that's like batteries?
No. Because it's an engine.
Then what do they call it? Motorsports.
Because they're a bunch of fucking rednecks. What do you want from me here?
It's all very confusing.
Yes, it is.
Are there any electric motors in any racing?
Yes, there is Formula E, which is a world
Okay.
championship for electric vehicles.
And does that E stand for Elon Musk?
No,
Maybe it should.
it stands for electric.
Well,
There's
Elon
also
Musk.
Extreme E,
The
which
fuck
does
is
like
that?
off-road rally racing and stuff.
Huh.
Those things are pretty insane. Tom Tassi, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes.
Do we have that graphic?
Which one? The comment or the cock?
The motorsports one.
Yeah. There you go. It's on the
I don't
screen.
see it.
It's been on the screen.
I don't see it. All I see is me on the live screen.
Yeah, no, the graphic has been there.
Why don't I see it?
Um,
It's not even on the preview screen. The preview screen is black. There it is.
and that's where it is, position-wise.
I don't even see it. Why don't I see it?
Can you see the ticker?
Well, I don't like that. And I don't even see the ticker.
See, there you go. You're not seeing the overlays.
No, I'm not.
It's a technical thing.
So there
I'll
it is.
explain it to you later.
Don't. I'm already confused over petrol electric motors or engines. I'm
Yes.
still trying to wrap my head around the whole vertical landings of rockets. I'm going to have an aneurysm. Let's not do that.
That's true. Let's see. Checking in the comments, Rhonda Kern says, hey, now, no need for name calling. There's always a need for name calling.
Always.
Chris Harvey would like to know, how do we sponsor Dildo One?
Oh, you send a message to the page.
Yes, DM the page, and somebody will answer you.
Yes. I will get back to you.
John Bagugi, you know why race car is cool? Because race car spelled backwards spells race car.
Why does that make it cool?
Because race car.
Okay. You know what
Also,
space
Chris
spelled
Harvey says,
backwards is?
as always, Applebee's sucks.
100%. That is on the ass of a team shorts, by the way.
Yes. Well, lower leg. It's on like the leg of the.
Well,
It's
right,
not
yeah,
right across the ass.
right. It's on the right hip-ish area because of the way that they have to do the printing of the shorts. It cannot be over the seam on the ass.
But yes, Applebee's sucks. Is on.
The ass side of the shorts.
Yes, I forget which team that it is, but
So, how do we feel, fans, about the Weather Motorsports logo?
actually, we could show off one of the race cars here.
Which one?
The little one. Let me get the image
sprint
loaded
car?
up here. No, the Formula V.
Oh,
The one that we're not sure is even too offensive for DeWeather.
yeah. There's nothing offensive about it.
I don't think there is, now that I look at it.
Nothing. There's nothing. When you said that, I'm like, what am I missing?
Let's see. Trying to remember where I saved that. You can do it this way.
You can tell that we are very planned out and scripted here at DeWeather.
Oh,
In the meantime, today, overcast. Chance for some showers and storms this afternoon into the evening. A little bit of humidity today. You'll feel it in the air. Not too horrible. Temps in the 70s. Tonight, 60s. Foggy. Tomorrow, temps in the low 80s. A very slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon tomorrow. Tomorrow night's lows in the 60s. And then Sunday, we're in the 80s again. But very low humidity on Sunday. Dry on Sunday. And very cool overnight temps down into the 50s.
all right, here you go, race fans. The first of the DeWeather Center race cars, a Formula V. This is based off a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, painted to look like something else from 1969.
Hey, can I ask two questions here?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you should explain to them where these vehicles are raced.
Yes, these are on iRacing, which is the esports platform that the National Racing Network broadcasts almost nightly. You'll get to see
the second question.
this car every Tuesday night during our rock block from 8 to 11 in the East.
Can we change that to cock block?
If you're willing to sponsor it, yeah.
Why is the number 64?
Because that's the generic number that iRacing assigns the car.
Oh, iRacing assigns the number.
Now, when this car runs, the driver that will be running this car, it will be the 69.
Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say, otherwise, then we just need to submit 5 more cars.
Okay, we got a bunch of comments here. Rhonda Kern checking in saying, all this fancy stuff, DeWeather moving on up in the world. So proud of you, Peter.
We're trying. Rhonda, we're trying. We're trying, Rhonda. Excuse me. Man.
Chris Harvey says, the logo's fine as long as it's in the assular area.
It is.
So, we got that. Chris Casbier says, it's badass. Something is. Rob Cheney, I should put DeWeather stickers on my Nitro truck. Sold.
What? What's a Nitro truck?
A truck powered by nitrous? Or either with nitrous. Wait, is that like a nitromethane powered truck?
Is that like a drag truck?
That's what I'm saying. Holy shit.
Rob Cheney, you have a drag truck? And when I say drag truck, it's not like a Chevy pretending to be a Ford.
Rhonda, okay, you should probably answer this question. Rhonda says,
yes.
Who's the guy talking? I mean, wow, you're your own narrator.
So Rhonda Kern, Chris Let me introduce you, Rhonda, Chris, Rhonda. Rhonda
Hi, Rhonda.
Kern and her husband Mike have been fans for ages, ages. They moved from the Lehigh Valley down to NASCAR country into North Carolina, where they've been for the last couple of years now. Rhonda, that is Chris Graham. Chris is the proprietor, CEO, everything at National Racing Network. And I don't know, what does it make, Chris? 5, 6 months we've established this little relationship of ours?
Yeah, I guess it goes back to kickball. Or softball,
It does.
I should say.
Softball, yeah.
We offered
So we've
to broadcast the softball tournament for free.
All right. To be fair, though, I've been a dick to you for like the last over a year
That's true.
because you've been messaging me and commenting in White Cells for over a year, asking me to do weather for racing, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy asking me to do race fucking weather? And then I would keep just messaging you when you would message me saying, I'd get back to you. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Well, I got back to you like a year later.
Yes. So we started off doing the broadcast for softball, and basically we got rained out of the place because, well, this shit's expensive, and it doesn't play well with water. So
Chris melts when he gets wet.
yeah. My wife says I'm a bitch all the time, but anyway, excuse me. Rob Cheney says it's a gas-powered RC, radio-controlled.
Oh.
We could logo that up.
The stickers are perfect size for that.
And there are comments that the logo and the car is badass.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna.
Basically,
why are there stripes? Why are there stripes on the car?
Here, let's bring it back up here. You've never seen an old vintage dildo? It has those little ribs kind of up the middle of it.
Does it?
Yes.
All right. Because to me, when I look at that car, it looks like it's made of plywood.
No. It's actually, if I wish we could show the detail a little bit better than the picture. Do
we not have like a skin pink color?
That's pretty close, but we can change the color on it a little bit, make it a little more pinkish.
When you said that to me, I thought it was like a plywood car.
No,
and I'm like,
it's actually that is the color of a dildo from 1969.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I want to know how you know that. Did you Google that, or did you get like an inheritance?
The
or was it in your film collection?
trying to Google vintage dildo without using the word dildo was really difficult to come up with what we were looking for.
Why did you not use the word dildo?
Because I really don't need all of the associated ad content that comes with the word dildo showing up when like somebody else sits in front of the console. So vintage personal massagers. If you look at the back end of the car,
massagers.
The red part at the back actually has the appropriate texture, like the knob had, the twisty on and off knob.
So that's what that is.
Yes. The black part is the little piece of plastic, which is that's all shiny and glossy, like it is in the real deal.
Yep.
And then it's a nice matte finish on the dildo itself. It's a fairly mediocre recreation of an old dildo.
Very nice.
The other cars are actually painted up in like the DeWeather blue and yellow, but this car just looks too much like a dildo to not take advantage of it.
Do you have those graphics?
Yeah, we can.
I mean, given the history of today's YSL, I don't think anyone expects you to have them right away.
Actually, these ones we have pretty close here.
Oh, good.
I say that, and now I can't find them.
And for those of you who are just joining, we are talking about the introduction of DeWeather Motorsports. in into the iRacing platform, but also to someone in like real life, right?
Yes, Andrew Acera, who is a slingshot driver at Snydersville Raceway, would like to run do weather branding on his slingshot. And Patrick Byrne, or Bizzle, the guy who has the dildo from the softball tournament,
Mm-hmm. Dildo
he
funnel.
would also like to run do weather branding on his go kart.
Fuck yes.
So we will actually have a real do weather motorsports team.
What
This
is a
is
slingshot?
the Pro Mazda PM18.
That's fucking beautiful.
It's actually not a bad looking race car.
That's beautiful.
And this is a Silver Crown car, or what you might know as a sprint car.
This is what I see most often. What? Okay, hold on. You call that a sprint car, but why is the front end square? Because isn't a sprint car front end rounded, similar to the back?
Um, this is an old Silver Crown car, which was used in 2006 to 2008. It
Okay.
was a fledgling series that didn't get off the ground. This car runs at places like Pocono and was made to do upwards of 200 miles an hour
I have seen these
with
during
your head
iRaces.
sitting fully exposed like that.
I have seen these on iRaces on the National Racing Network
Yes,
a lot.
every Monday night.
So when I look at the back of that, it looks like a sprint car.
That is
But then I see the
correct.
front and I'm like, what the fuck happened to it?
It's a
Now
snowplow.
I understand. Now I understand.
Yeah. Built to be a little bit aerodynamic because when they first ran them on the big tracks, they would take off like airplanes.
Nice. Well, shouldn't they have wings on them?
Then it would just be an Indy car.
What's the one with the big giant roof wings?
That is a sprint car. That is a winged sprint car.
That is a sprint car, right? Like
Yes,
World of Outlaws kind of car.
that is correct.
See that? See that? Done my research.
So let's get back to the comments here. Rhonda saying, hello, Chris. Good morning, Rhonda. Nice to meet you. Um, also saying, okay, time to go, Bojangles. Finally had my redneck for done. I have no idea. I think that's Southern.
Who's that from? Rhonda?
Yeah,
She might be having a stroke.
could be. She needs a nurse. Rob Cheney, plywood. Hell, that's one expensive car.
Ooh, could you do a life-size Pinewood Derby? Could you imagine?
Uh, yeah, I think we could do one.
Like a soapbox derby.
I think we should. Make that our Memorial Day weekend event. What do you think, fuckers?
Doesn't Red Bull do a like make your own vehicle kind of thing?
Sort of.
And they time it through the like you go down the hill and they time it. That might be
I
in
believe
England.
so.
Like people
It's
use beds. They
Flugtag,
make
I believe is what they
yes.
call it.
They no. That's
No,
where
that's
they
the
jump up into
planes.
the water.
Yeah, that's the
the
planes.
water one. Yeah. This is they put them on a hill and people make like beds and they make all these fancy vehicles out of everything. I have to research that.
I
That
think
could be
we
a fun
should.
idea.
I think we should do that Memorial Day weekend. It's the biggest racing weekend of the year. Saturday of Memorial Day weekend.
Is that in May?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause bear in mind we also have the softball tournament the first weekend of July.
Yes. We'll do Memorial Day, Independence Day, and we'll move the kickball tournament to Labor Day.
No. That stays the first weekend of October for very specific reasons.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because breast cancer month, October.
Okay. Yeah. So we do something else on Labor Day.
Yes, like impregnate people. Oh, wait, what?
Yes. A lot of good mornings. Good morning, fuckers. You people are awesome. We actually do love you. Rob Cheney, here's an idea, but I don't. If we're going to go this route, I think we go actual Pinewood Derby. We should do a Hot Wheels downhill race charity event. I think Hot Wheels are too small.
I don't think that's what Rob means. I think Rob means is what I'm trying to I think what the fuck it's called. Where people
Oh my
build their own
God!
vehicles.
No, okay, yes, I got it. Not Hot Wheels, Barbie Jeeps.
Yes, what that's they do that too.
Yes, they do.
Where people get the Power Wheels. They get the Power Wheels and they fucking take the motors out and they just go down a hill.
Yes, a Barbie Jeep race.
It's absolutely devastation.
Yes.
It's absolute chaos.
Yes, YouTube Barbie Jeep races, because I don't want to get us dinged on copyright strikes or something.
That's correct.
Barbie Jeep, and don't turn this off to do that. Do it after. We need the watch time.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, now the comments are starting to come in. Tom Tassi, let's race down the zinc in Palmerton. John Baguki says we could do it on the Emerald Hill. We could. There's a very nice hill there that we could do
There
that
is.
on.
There absolutely is.
John says soapbox. Rob says Power Wheels, which is that's kind of where we're going. Yeah. Katie Detweiler says Big Wheels.
I don't know if you can buy Big Wheels anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you can find used Power Wheels all over Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
And somebody you know who now has grown kids has one in the garage somewhere.
So now that means we're going to need something in tech inspection to make sure you haven't totally screwed with it.
It also means we're going to need liability insurance.
Chris Casbeer says, I'm down to join it. I've done it before. That sounds like fun. Leslie Renee, suddenly all the Facebook marketplace listings for the Jeeps leads to the next thing you can't find on the internet.
We'll just add that to the worldwide shortages.
Matt, I think this might be something that DeWeather could get into down the road. He says lawnmower races.
No.
But that requires actual racing tracks with actual safety people and actual insurance.
And motors, and yeah, that's a no-go.
We could promote a race through one of our local racetracks, like a Snydersville, for example, and say, hey, we're going to promote this event on this night, but we're not doing any of the actual governance stuff. We'll just sponsor a night.
Yeah.
And say, hey, put the race and lawnmowers on for the night, would you?
Yeah. All right, weather today, 80-ish, overcast, chance for a shower or storm in the afternoon. Lows in the 60s tonight, fog after midnight tomorrow night as well. Tomorrow, a very slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s. 60s for the lows tomorrow night. Sunday, we get up to the low 80s, but very low humidity, very dry on Sunday, and lows to a chilly 50s Sunday night.
Where's that going to be on the nips?
Probably a 4 or 5. Probably a 4 in the valley, 5 in the outlying areas.
So a 4 to 5 on the nipple protrusion scale.
That's correct.
Not terrible.
No, not bad at all.
A mild show.
All right. I have to take a phone call because this person has called me 17 times in the last 45 minutes.
I think I know who it is, but we won't comment to that one. We'll give people one last chance to see the announcement video for the Dad Ass project before we go.
And we'll end it with that. I love you all. Ladies, I love you a little bit more. I present you Dad Ass.
Throughout the course of human history, spaceflight has been viewed as the final frontier. Traveling to a place so inhospitable to man that, for millennia, he dared not even attempt to conquer it. Early on, it was only possible through electronics and battery-powered devices. That all changes this October when Dad Ass, the DeWeather Astronautical Technology and Space Systems Project, goes deeper than any other in our history. The dedicated intense lightning detection object, or Dildo 1, will take to the skies in our first test of woman and machine. An effort to understand what makes things so electric, so explosive, that few men in recorded history have seen its power firsthand. We invite you to join us and support Dadass and Dildo 1 as we expand man's knowledge.